All right, sit up straight for this interview because we have a high-level executive on the phone. This is the president of National Geographic Global Television Network. Amy, she doesn't work here, but she can fire us both. I don't know how that's going to happen. She has that big of a title. Courteney Monroe on the phone. Let's introduce her. Here she is. Hi, Courteney.
Hi, Bobby. How are you? This is such a treat for me personally. I'm such a big fan of yours and the whole team, so thanks for having me.
Well, I'm super happy you're on because we'll start with talking about the show tonight because tonight on Nat Geo at 10/9 Central, I'm going to be on Running Wild with Bear Grylls. And I'll say this. I don't think I'm famous enough to be on this show because as I look at all the people, it's Joel McHale, Channing Tatum, Rob Riggle. And here's what I know, is that on the phone with us right now is the only reason I got to be on the show. Courteney, is that true? Tell the truth.
It's a little bit true. I mean, here's the thing. I knew you would be the perfect guest for this show, but I had some convincing to do. You're right, because you're the first to admit, maybe you're not the biggest global celebrity name, so my team wasn't completely convinced. But I knew you'd be the perfect guest, and I'm right, because honestly, your episode is the best episode of the season.
Oh, wow.
Hold on.
Wait.
How do we measure that?
Do you say that to all the girls, Courteney? Come on.
Yeah, to all the girls. Here's the thing. Here's why. It's because here's what viewers want to see in this show. They want to see people who are willing to go out of their comfort zone, to be super vulnerable, be really authentic, when they talk to Bear Grylls in these really extreme and arduous situations. And that's who you are every day. And a lot of the celebrities that go on the show, they're great. And they get outside their comfort zone, but they're a little more cautious and they're a little less willing to kind of just lay it all out there. And you really do. And I also think this show plays right into the core of who you are and the example you set for people, which is you can overcome adversity and you can overcome fear, all the while radiating positivity and gratitude, which you do. And I think that Bear was really taken by you. And I think that your fans are going to love seeing you like this tonight.
Wow.
On the phone right now, Courteney Monroe, the president of National Geographic Global Television Networks. This is probably the biggest wig we've ever had on. Of all the wigs, this is probably the biggest wig we've had.
I don't think you usually have wigs on, though. Like, nobody really wants to talk to, the business people,
I do, because she told the people to put me on the show, and they did. And let me ask you this. After we filmed, were they still like, we think it went... What did they say afterward?
After the film, they said, my favorite words, which is, Courteney, you were right. They loved it. And I think I think you're talking to Bear. I think when you talk to Bear, he will tell you. This is the reason that I say I thought you were going to be the best guest is the reason people think this is one of the very best episodes. The other thing that your viewers should know, and you should know, so this show used to air on NBC, and now it airs on National Geographic, which, by the way, it airs globally. This episode will air in over 460 million homes around the world and 172 countries around the world. It will be translated in 45 different languages.
Oh my gosh.
A lot of people are going to see the show. But when it was on NBC, it was a great show, similar format. Bear's amazing. But I think it's found its rightful home on Nat Geo, and in keeping with our brand, we sort of upped the level of adventure. We go to more remote locations. We force people like you to do more extreme survival. So congrats on being part of the more hardcore version of Running Wild with Bear Grylls.
I'm going to tell you, there's one part, and I don't want to spoil it. I thought that, and there's no hyperbole here when I thought I might die. I thought I might be the first person to ever die on this show. And again, that
would have been so bad. I would have been so bummed about that.
But they didn't.
She's being honest.
Yeah. But my knees were shaking on the inside. You know how you see cartoons or legs are like wobble, wobble, wobble? This was happening to me in this show. And Amy, you've seen it. Mm-hmm. Where I didn't know if I could really do it. But I'm not kidding, because I emailed Courteney right afterward. I felt such intense pressure to really just attack everything fully because I knew she put herself on the line to get me on this show. So
that's incredibly nice of you to say. Also, you had the worst weather that anybody had. It was so bad. It was cold, wet, and miserable. I felt really badly as I watched the episode for the first time, advocating for you, because a part of me was like, oh God, this doesn't actually look like it was that much fun. But I think it's really inspiring to see you in that in those circumstances, I was listening to the show last week, and I heard Amy talk about how moved she was by the show and how much she loved it. So I thought, if Amy loves it, everyone's going to love it. And this is what I also think we should do. I think we should challenge all of your listeners and fans to make it the most watched episode of the season. Like, you should be bigger than Channing Tatum and bigger than Brie Larson and bigger than Rod Riggle. So everybody should tune in tonight so that it's the highest rated, most viewed episode of the season. What do you think? Let's prove everybody wrong.
Wait, everybody hates me? She's like, let's prove everyone. No, wait, everyone?
No, not your fans. Not your fans. No, people, I'm telling you, it is now unanimous here. I hope none of the other celebrities that were on the show this season are listening, and I hope none of the future celebrities that we want to book are listening right now, but I am telling you the consensus is yours is the best episode of the season.
Well, thank you. On Instagram, it's Nat Geo. Let me ask you this, because Courteney Monroe, the president of Nat Geo, is on. Is this true? You persuaded Leonardo DiCaprio to let Nat Geo distribute his climate change documentary by promising that you would spread it everywhere.
Yes, that is true. And the best moment of that was when I told him that. He said, "Oh my gosh, Courteney, you just made my dreams come true." And I thought, I just made Leonardo DiCaprio's dreams come true. Like, how cool is that? But yes, he did a climate change documentary, and that's an issue that's really important to National Geographic, and we felt like the best thing we could do to support that film was to just make sure that everybody could see it for free, so we distributed it everywhere, YouTube and Facebook and on television, on our website, so yes.
Where did you hang out with him? Where did you hang out with him?
Oh, I got to hang out with him. By the way, I don't really get to hang out with celebrities, but I did get to hang out with him at the Toronto International Film Festival where we first premiered it, and it was pretty cool, I have to say. He's a really nice guy, and he's really, really passionate about the issue, genuinely so, and very grateful to National Geographic, so that was a really good experience.
Have you met Jay-Z?
I've not met Jay-Z. I really haven't.
How about Katie Couric?
Yes, I've met Katie Couric. We have done shows with Katie Couric. I've met Alex Honnold, Free Solo, the documentary that won an Oscar last year. That's a Nat Geo documentary. Alex Honnold is one of the celebrities on Running Wild with Bear Grylls this season. I love Alex. Great episode. Not as good as your episode.
Oh, come on. All right, well, there she is. I can't take any more of the flattery, so we're going to cut it there. Courteney Monroe, who does not have Instagram or Twitter as far as I know. Is that true?
No, I do. I have Instagram, but it's like mostly my kids and stuff. So.
Oh, it's like super private?
No, it's not private.
Oh, you want to share it with our listeners?
No, it's not important. It's more important that people follow you and watch you on National Geographic. I'm boring. Nobody needs to follow me.
Right. Tonight, 10/9 Central. I'll be on, and Bear Grylls will be on later today too. And so, thank you.
Thank you for being such a good sport, Bobby. Thank you for going on the show. Thank you for being such a good sport when you were on the show. We're just really grateful, and I can't wait for your fans to watch.
Thank you, Courteney. Talk to you soon.
All right, talk to you soon.
All right, bye-bye. There she is, Courteney Monroe.
Wow.
Nice, yeah. No pressure. Please, everybody watch.
Yeah. I mean, yes,
please
we
watch
have
and
to.
tweet and
That's amazing, though. I mean, she's saying that it's like unanimous, basically, over there in the Nat Geo office. That your episode is the best. Is that kind of crazy? Is that the first time you've heard, or did she text you that or anything?
No, I just don't believe when people say that.
You think she's saying that to everybody? I don't think so.
No, I don't. But
especially if she stuck her neck out on the line to
for
get
sure
you
she
on.
did that. Because, again, it's a global show.
Yeah.
People are going to be like, what is... People in, like, Japan are going to go, what's country music? It's not even going to be about just me. They're like, wait, he does... Who is he and what does he do? I don't even know what any of that is. So, yeah, tonight. Okay, enough. Bear Grylls coming up in about an hour or so. Let's do Luke Bryan. Most people are good here. Bobby Bone Show.